Good morning, everyone. A new week, a new me. Well, my apologies that there was no video last week, but the weather was meh. I felt meh. And there wasn't really much happening anyway, so yeah, I'm going to share videos regularly, but like every other week. Just due to the nature also of being, neurodivergent and owning a house with pets and no running water. Which will change, again, I'm saying it every time, it will change, we're working on it, but it's, yeah, just taking a bit of time. Anyway, this week is going to be fun. Well, I got my period this morning, so today won't be fun, except for this beautiful morning walk that I'm going on. It's already really, really warm. I think I dressed a bit too warm, but yeah, it was really cold last week, so I have to get used to the weather. And yeah, I'm also getting back into painting. I've started a couple of layers. I started putting on a couple of layers yesterday, and I'm so grateful to myself that I took this break, because now I'm coming back. I have a, new sense of clarity, a detachment, because when I work so intensely and so like kind of for a long period of time on a piece, I get a blindness and I can't seem to look at it objectively. It's starting to get blurry in my mind, but also kind of visually. So this break, even though I could have pushed through and just, finished them all, or at least a couple of them, because a couple of them are almost finished, but I didn't do that. I listened to my body. I took a break because I had also a couple of paintings already, ready to be put on my web shop. By the way, a link is in the description if you're interested. And yeah, because I had like worked for months and months and months intensely, I had work ready, so I could just, take a break, post that work. Now I can come back with a fresh, energy. I absorbed spring. Yeah, this is also a super important thing. I can't just always give output. I need to absorb, especially now. This spring period from like April to May it happens so quickly, and I just wanted to observe it and to absorb it before I can, create again. I needed to fill up my cup. Um, so yeah, my creative, the way I work creatively is that I cannot produce always. I don't sketch every day. I don't practice every day. Like just doing nothing and I don't know, cleaning up the house, just like being in nature, absorbing nature, that will then translate into my artwork getting better. This is what I've learned over the past year and years, is that each break I take, when I come back, I've accumulated a new skill, or my skill grew because I wasn't pressuring myself and I had kind of time to decompress and just be. It's really interesting. But that's for me personally. I think there's not one size fits all. And I've seen on social media like, practice every day if you want to get better. And yeah, sure. I mean, discipline and, consistency are a big part of getting like better as an artist. However, people are different. They have different lifestyles, different personalities, different energy levels, different types of materials they use. Like everybody is different, and there are some things that can be like generally, green lit, that it's good for probably all artists. However, the process of production and creativity and art, it changes also with your age and your life circumstances. So I think there's so much, focus on how to find your style, how to find your art style, blah 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 blah. But I haven't seen any like content about your art process, like who you are, who you are, and how you live and how you want to live, and how that influences and should be like defining your art process and how you work, because it is individually you and what you like to do, how you like to move your body, that all influences your art style. It's not only something visual, it's an expression of the body, of the heart, of the soul, of the mind. And yes, of course, you have your taste and your influences, but that's only a part of it. Like finding your art style or developing your art style, for me personally, what I found out is just so much about how my body wants to move, like what type of movements my hand likes to do, what I like to look at when I paint, and not only what I like to look at in terms of other people's artwork. So yeah, anyway, this week's going to be fun. We are going to go out into nature. I'm gonna paint again, and yeah, it's just gonna be really, really lovely after I get through this first day of my period. Good morning. As you can see, my room is pretty empty and uncozy because I have finally managed to move upstairs. If you hear cats fighting, that's because cats are fighting. Well, they're playing. Anyway, so in the next couple of days there will be lots of dust and stones thrown around in this room. And that is because all of these stones that are sticking out of the wall here need to be removed so we can, put plaster on it and make it smooth and straight. So yeah, I managed to take most of my stuff upstairs. I'm gonna be there anyway until it gets like to full-blown summer. Then I will sleep downstairs because it's going to be too hot there. Yeah, just for the moment cleaned up the room. So I'm really happy about that because that process took me like weeks and weeks and weeks, just organizing everything, because I have like my workspace, my closet, basically an open closet. Then what else? Yeah, my bedroom. Everything is kind of mixed up in that one room. But anyway, I'm also almost finished with the balcony, so now I can finally go and set up my painting space. I think first, yeah, before I do that, I'm just going to vacuum really quickly. Then we're going to set up the space and I'm going to finally start painting again. I'm so excited. So yeah, let's start the day. It's afternoon. It was just too windy in the morning and also my battery ran out. So I'm painting now. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. The sun is out, it's windy, but it's fine. I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time putting down some more layers on this one and see how far I come. morning, guys. The weather has turned around again. It's still windy, but the sun has disappeared completely and we will get a bit of rain. And it looks like May is going to be more rainy than usual, which messes with my little adventure plans. But I just gotta be flexible and go whenever, look up the weather before, a day before, and then just go spontaneously, because I'm not gonna let May just like run through my fingers. It's already a week in, and there's always something, at home that happens. Something breaks, you need to replace it. A pet gets sick, you need to get to the vet. Things like that kind of hinder that adventure flow, or the weather. So yeah, you just gotta stay flexible and go whenever there's a possibility. There's a crow riding the wind outside my window. It looks so cool. It's really different to be up here again, where you have like this view of our tiny, teeny valley. It's not a valley, it's like a tiny gorge. Okay, let's start the day with a oracle card reading, as I do each week, and then I have another task for myself. I waited around so long, but I decided I'm going to declutter my earrings, because I personally don't like heavy and big earrings, but I have some of those. There's just a slight difference in weight, but I just don't wear them. I love them, I think they're beautiful, and that's why I kept them. They're more like, pretty to look at. However, yeah, I think I just gotta tune it down a little bit. One pair of those heavy ones I'm going to keep because they're so special, but the other ones I'm going to declutter because I don't wear them. Maybe someone else will get more use out of them. Good morning, everybody. It is, I think, 7:30 in the morning, and we had a bit of rain yesterday, which makes the energy of the place really calm, except for the dogs barking and people waking up and starting to do renovations. So I want to work a little bit on 2 paintings this morning before I go to the forest. As you can see, I painted over her. The thing is, I have 2 methods of creating art. One is I have like a previous sketch and then I work off of that. The other one is, well, I have several, but these are the 2 main ones, and the other main one is I paint maybe I have an idea of a pose or something, but I don't do the face. And then the face develops, like I've shown you in the first painting, or in the previous painting, then the face develops on its own. So the thing is with the sketches is that I don't sit down and say, now I do sketches, you know, to prepare. It's a very spontaneous, intuitive, like, creative wave that comes over me, and then I do sketches, and some of those will go and will be made into paintings. But the thing is that this moment is so beautiful and magical, and this is what I learned. I don't like to sketch or create new characters like each day. I'm not that sort of artist and person. It's like a spontaneous like birth, and I have like a limited amount of characters that I create. Or I don't know if limited amount is like the right wording, but something like that. I feel like each character I create is kind of alive, and it's not something pre-made. So if I want to have a painting that is based on a sketch, I need to recreate that exact sketch. Otherwise it's not the exact like being, and then the being gets lost because it's just a sketch and it's not brought to life properly. So anyway, I painted over her, I made her a little bit lighter and adjusted. I just need to adjust the face, so I'm going to just have the sketch right here. And yeah, but before I can work on her face more, I need to put down another layer so I can cover what's underneath. And I really like the light skin color. I'm gonna try that on the other one too. And then I just want to go into the forest and enjoy like the calm, like sort of rainy morning. Yeah, so let's get painting again.